Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CrazyZaku, and I'm bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Now, if you remember last time, we broke one of Annie's locks here, and she, I guess, is saying that we can't stop her or whatever. I think, I don't know, but we have nothing else to say to her, so we gotta move. We're gonna go back to the area. June 21st, Curian Village. Looks like something's up. I gotta get back to the character.
Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone!
Oh! Hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt...
Pearl, dear, it's perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please! Let me go too! No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But...
Ah, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look, a real pistol.
Detective, do not upset me further.
Sorry. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow.
Mother?
Alright, time to talk to Pearly Pearl.
Mother, this has never happened before.
Pearls.
Mr. Nick! I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is gonna happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick.
Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this.
Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya?
She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence.
And Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her.
Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either.
I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side.
Her stare is really piercing. Alright! To the detention center. No. June 21st, 6:38 p.m. Detention center. Visitor's room.
You kept me waiting, Phoenix.
Mia?
So, how are the preparations?
I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think.
Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear.
This is the second time I've had to save her ass. Memory serves. Mia had a few psych locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now.
Sure, I welcome you to try.
Mia?
Yes?
Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean?
Why do you think so?
It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets.
It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning.
Yeah. Battle of wits against Mia.
There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow.
You mean like, how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray?
Yes.
Also,
when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber?
you guys were all standing around in the front of the room after the channeling started. Which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling.
That's what I think in any case.
But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in the room. That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beached whale. I never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling. And I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestor, Mystic Amy Faye, acquired. I've heard that name before. The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism, Amitabha. I'm sure I butchered that. To this day, her soul is still sealed in the Kyrian sacred urn. Aged sits in the winding way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale, too? The murderer. Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you? Is that right? Yes. Alright then. Tell me who you think I'm protecting. Take that! Morgan Faye, of course. There's no one else you protect like this, Mia. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else, which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. Oh, dang, I forgot to read all that. Oh, well. Oh, damn it. Let's do this. Let's do this! Let's do this. Oh, wait, she's got the one thing again. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. My life is on the line. Concentrate harder. Oh, Mia's especially strict today. Alright. There we go. Alright, we already did this one. My evidence is this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, and yet somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. You're right. There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. The person taking care of Maya. Morgan. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? When did the key find its way into the incinerator? It could have happened long after the murder happened. Long after? Someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that's that prosecutor would use something this small to shred your case. Do you have something other than just the key to cast suspicion on Morgan?
Take that!
Phoenix, we don't have any time left. I haven't even said anything yet. You can't pin my aunt as the murderer with one piece of evidence alone. Do you have something other than the key to cast suspicion on Morgan? God damn it.
Take that!
This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. I also found this in the garden incinerator. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. But this piece may not even be from Maya's costume. But this is what Maya told me.
While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the key and this piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator.
Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume.
But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume.
That just means someone changed her clothes.
Changed her clothes? But why?
I don't know why. But there is only one person who could have done that.
The one person who was taking care of Maya. My aunt. You did very well, Phoenix.
Thank you.
As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi.
Yeah, she was with us the whole time.
Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me, but I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder?
How she did it, huh?
I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Take that!
Eeny meeny. She's the answer to the final question.
Which means that my aunt and Eeny Meeny
were in cahoots! Yeah, unlock successful.
Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Fay Manor and the village itself to do this.
Morgan already has an alibi.
Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eeny is involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what?
We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eddie.
He doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then, there's only one possibility.
Huh?
Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion?
Because...
Mother. She's the one who holds the key to this.
Mother? Whose? Mine?
Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Fay. Me and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then.
Right, Chief. We won't lose.
To be continued.
We will indeed save our progress. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m., District Court, Defendi Lobby, number 3.
Nick?
Yeah?
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me?
Yeah, why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well, the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all that you've gone through.
Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya.
Huh?
What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah? Yeah! That's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel competent enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough! You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again!
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you to your alone time.
Whew! Thank goodness.
Nick.
This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
June 22nd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world.
All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix.
Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing that foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey.
It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
All right, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What? But Miss Von Karma! Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that it wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan.
Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Why is she bringing tea into the fucking court?
Witness, name, and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium, in a matter of speaking.
I'm sorry, but, what do you mean in the matter of speaking?
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from the body and send it back to the other world. That is.
Yes? That is...
You, be quiet! Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have...
Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
Oh, what?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Order! 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 Miss Fay, please testify to the court what happened during this time.
Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
Maya's escape. Witness testimony.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. And then quite suddenly she wrested me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
Why have you hidden this until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities where they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is very smart and a sly person. It would be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point.
At the time, I, myself, was a little confused. On top of which, there was another...
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself with it.
I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay.
Oh, this is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fay, please continue.
During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
But why would you lie about something like that?
It is very painful for me to say this, however.
Objection!
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Die! God damn it, woman!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing. However, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way that she could have escaped from you so easily.
Objection!
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Da! Growing old is such a mysterious thing, trust me. I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she'd run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Oh, now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that the witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And what she said, we can establish that Maya Fey did in fact leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? God, I can't fucking do a German accent to save my life. And I completely missed something. Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee has done was she had gone through to speak... I can't do a woman's German accent. Like, I don't want to speak as if she's fucking Hitler, because she's not. She's gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone.
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eeny Meeny? I think you can see where this is headed. I think you can see where this is headed. Witness name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, like, Any Mini. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, university.
What is this, parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Minnie, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake.
Witness testimony after the murder.
Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You say the person that entered was your sister. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor? Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes. Mimi Minnie, she was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness? Like, yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Minnie, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Any?
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find the one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish dribble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
You were happy in a sad way.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with a surprise at seeing a dead loved one again?
But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like knew all about the carrion channeling technique. The point here is that the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Can I drop this line of questioning? So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to like think anything was strange.
But...
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important?
Oh, it's very important.
It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay. I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally normal to me.
Objection!
Gotcha, bitch. That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Minnie.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Minnie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray.
Miss Minnie, why did you not include the blood that you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order! Order! Miss Minnie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Minnie?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand.
Lots of people do that, though, when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up, and a lot of help he's gonna be. And we're gonna go ahead and call this an episode right here. Next time we're gonna hear that testimony. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be more of me being stupid on the mic. And I hope you guys are gonna join me for that. In the meantime, folks, my name is TCWCrazyZaku. Brought you all the hits and misses here, and let's play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Please share this video with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your enemies, and everyone in between. Drop a DDT on that like button and cover it for the 3. Smack that subscribe button. If you like it, owes you some money too, let go over what happens to be to stay up to date with all of our adventures here in and out of the courtroom, and I will see you guys later. Later.